world where you and me. Hearts yet entirely deliver me from reality and take me.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, there's going to be a pair of wide receivers looking to make big plays on the field. It's Bryant's Cowboys going up against Jones's Falcons. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are just off of Centennial Olympic Park Drive at the home of the Falcons since 1992. It's the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And they got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Illegal touching. Offense.
And the kicker failed to get the ball 10 yards down the field. That's a penalty.
You have one job. Get the ball 10 yards or more downfield as the kicker. He failed to execute.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. A first down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyson Jackson in there to get him for a loss of 5. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it, right?
It's really fascinating at what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that. Preceding him in the NFL, some guys who are in the Hall of Fame right now. Remember, he had 16 total touchdowns because it's not just his ability to run it. He can catch it out of the backfield as well. No one plays harder than this guy does, down in and down out. I think he's just going to keep getting better.
And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jacob Tamme 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Prescott on first down. And that is incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. The give is to Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Forced out to his left. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Throwing, Prescott going right side. He has Witten. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A first down carry by Elliott. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Prescott now on second down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you could see what's going on in the backfield and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, you might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. 4th down, Prescott, and it is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Ryan now off the bootleg. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Ryan down around the goal line. Caught on the right side by Jones. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Over 1,400 yards last year for Jones, just 6 touchdowns, but, of course he had the big 300-yard game. However, when he was blanketed with coverage, he always opens things up for other guys, doesn't he?
He does, and that's what's benefited Atlanta's offense. Other guys were able to step up. In 2016, Mohamed Sanu stepped up and had his best year as a pro. Austin Hooper, as a young tight end, really developed down the stretch. And Taylor Gabriel, who had come over as a free agent from Cleveland, he really flourished, actually led the team in touchdown catches. But there's only one Julio Jones, and you want to get the ball to him as much as possible.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. Yeah, I'm speechless. You're back in the shadow of your own goalpost. Well, talk. I don't know.
I was hoping you would keep talking.
First half, I bet.
I was hoping that you weren't speechless because I have no explanation for this. It does remind me a little bit of a playoff game in the NFL a few years back where they ran a real trick play that was actually named after a song title. And they end up fumbling the ball deep in their own territory, set a bad tone for the game.
And he'll get in. Touchdown. Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down Atlanta. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to go for it. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And heading back out there now, the Falcons defense here. They struggled that last drive. They were kind of hit two ways, both with the run and the pass.
And I love how you brought hit into it, because a lot of defense coordinators like to show a little cut-up film the night before a game. They usually have some boxing in there, and it always shows the guy being the aggressor, the guy on his toes punching, not back on his heels taking punches, and that's where this defense was on the last possession.
They were on their heels. Will they be on their heels again? Let's see. Here's Prescott. Pass incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Prescott now. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance? And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Third and long for Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be a Dallas first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense has felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Second down following the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They have everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. A big-time drop.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 9 yards. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Prescott to throw it. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Gavin Escobar, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have come. It to within a score. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant, 36 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now they're in the hurry-up. Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. Third quarter now. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Cowboys now. They're losing here as we begin the third quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
And I used to play for a coach who always talked about getting the other team's attention. And in this case, they want to let them know that you're going to do the dictating from here on out, not the other way around.
Trying to impose their will as we start the third. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot. But there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is. And then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine. You know, that's held in Indianapolis every year. And you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents. All right, that starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams. So your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction. And then you have the OTAs and minicamps. You get to see them on the field for the first time. And we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And on the tackle, Jonathan Babineau. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott, and he will find his man on the outside. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great error. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Ryan on second down. He's going to look deep down the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Ryan to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number one headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Here's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. To throw is Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. This is Elliott. It'll be a gain of 6, and on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Bryant with a catch right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Holding, offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Prescott to throw it. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Throwing. Prescott. He's going to float into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 88 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's
back now in Atlanta. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Second down, Prescott. Going right side, he has Witten. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to throw, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on fourth, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it.
And got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position. Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence. No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And now they're in the hurry-up. Prescott now from the 50. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Let's go! Ohio!
Prescott on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch.
Try to get it to Williams, the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant. Interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Ryan on second down. He goes underneath to Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. Time for a break. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Ryan, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he pulls over him. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases. My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw will turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing, and on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his... And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Throwing, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Desmond Trufant. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then against...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Ryan wants to throw it. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go. And that's caught inside the 30.